guys. All right, this is our syllabus review live video. So your syllabus, super important document. One of the biggest mistakes I see students make in online classes is they forget to physically print their syllabus. And that becomes problematic because oftentimes they'll be somewhere in their Blackboard account looking up things, answering questions, doing posts, and they need to access something specific in the syllabus, whether it be a due date, a criteria of the assignment, you name it. And then they have to actually exit out of a quiz or something like that to get the information they need. Horrible, horrible mistake. So first thing I want you guys to do, physically print this copy so that you have a copy to reference, to mark up, to make scratches on. One of the best things you can do for an online class. Do it for all your online classes, not just Psych 110. So first of all, print your syllabus. Best thing to do. Your syllabus is accessed in your Blackboard account under the Course Syllabus tab right there, if you can see it using our crazy video camera. The Course Syllabus tab will pull up two syllabi. One is our standard class syllabi. I'll have a big thing saying print this one out. The other one is a generic syllabus that the Psych department provides for all Psych 110 classes. That syllabus just goes over some of the core content. Keep in mind the textbook listed on the generic syllabus is incorrect. The textbook you should all be using is actually on this syllabus, my syllabus. And, oof, my website's kind of going out here. This is what our textbook should look like, all right? Psychology with the little crazy fish swimming around by Cicerelli, all right? You can find it pretty cheap on Amazon.com and some other places if you haven't gotten it already. You better move if you haven't gotten your textbook already. So that is the textbook we are using. Couple things I want to cover with you guys in the syllabus that are very important to me. First thing is attendance policy. Because we're in an online class, I can't physically take attendance. I am actually mandated by the federal government to track your progress in this class. Attendance in this class means actively participating in a discussion board. When I say active, I mean actually physically logging in, saying something meaningful, and logging out. That is actually what attendance means when we have to report to federal government standards. The reason we report to the federal government about attendance is because of financial aid. So when students are on financial aid, we have to actually let them know if they're physically attending class or not. With an online class, that gets difficult. So again, that's why it's very important that you guys physically log on this first week. If I do not see activity from you in this class by Wednesday, you will be dropped from the class, and that's just a guideline of the federal government. So I need you to definitely log in by this Wednesday and do something. Technically, you have some assignments due by Wednesday, but I need you to at least be active in there. I will notify you via email before I drop you from the class, so there won't be any surprises. But if you're not checking your email regularly and you're not keeping up with your Blackboard account, you'll still be sorry out of luck if you're not keeping up with those different sites. So that's one big thing. The second thing is that I want to cover is on page 2 of your syllabus, which is late assignments. Here's the scoop, guys. I thought long and hard about it. I'm not going to accept late assignments. We only have 8 weeks. If you get behind, it's gonna hurt you more to try to catch up than for me to just cut the cord and say, sorry, no late work. So I will not accept any late assignments. Assignments are due when they say they're due. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, there is, by God's grace, an immeasurable difference between late and too late. And that is going to be the case in this class. Honestly, I'm trying to help you out with that. No late work will just make it less stress on you. You either get it in on time or you don't. So no late work, keep that in mind. Last but not least, respect and consideration for all of our classmates. We are gonna do some more personal discussion board posting in this class. I want you guys to please use your filters, professional filters, not even professional, just normal filters to discuss. We're going to get into some deep topics, you know, some uncomfortable topics, some controversial topics. Please be polite and respectful to all the students using the discussion board. Also, please be sure that you're backing up any of your opinions with some good solid reasons. Also, don't share too much personal information. I'm going to ask for personal information in the post, but please use a filter. as a therapist, that's something that I see. Boundaries are important. So part of this class is sort of figuring out how can I still answer this question appropriately, but also not totally tell my life story of how I was just horribly abused and blah, 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 blah. Not that we don't want to hear that, but this isn't the right place or time or sort of venue for sharing those kinds of things. So just keep those things in mind when we do the discussion posts, okay? Last but not least, your syllabus does cover all of our assignments, and I have a very helpful grid in the very back page that's all nice and color-coded that lets you know when each of your assignments are due and what those assignments are called and all that good stuff. So I want you to go over that so you feel comfortable with that. I also have two little, what you would call, what are those called? Rubrics, where you can kind of see what is going to give you maximum points for both discussion posts and your movie review assignments. I do have pretty stern expectations on those. For discussion posts, for example, you'll receive a total of 10 points, but you won't get the full 10 points unless each of these criteria are met. Your participation, your grammar, punctuation, your content, and your response to a classmate's post. So please read through those things and become familiar with those guidelines so that you're doing the best you can to get maximum points for each discussion post. Basically, our class is broke down into a really easy format. Every week, there's 2 important days you have to remember: Wednesday at midnight and Sunday at midnight. Wednesday at midnight, your first discussion post of the week is due. Your second discussion post of the week is due on Sunday at midnight. You also have the entire week to complete a chapter quiz worth 20 points. So that you can work on all week, and then Sunday it's due at midnight. And then if we have a movie review assignment, that assignment will also be due Sunday at midnight via email sent to my inbox. So those are really the 2 big days, Wednesdays and Sundays. Every Monday we start a new week, and those weeks are all broke down right here. We tend to cover about 2 to 3 chapters a week, because we are moving pretty quickly. And then you'll notice that if you click on the week folder, in each week folder, you will find the quiz, your first discussion board, your second discussion board, and if there's any other things due this week or any other fun things or extra credit, that will be listed at the bottom of the screen. I do like using comics, so I often will throw those in every week so you have something fun that kind of relates to the material that we're covering. So that is a quick overview of your syllabus. I want you to take time to read through everything. I don't do things based on grade percentages, but on points. So you'll notice on the second to last page of your syllabus, there is a breakdown of the total points possible. As far as I'm concerned, you're all starting with 430 points right now. So think of it as I have an A in this class, and each time I kind of don't follow through with things, that's when the grade begins to drop. But that's how I work, just the basic point system, and that will all calculate in your grade book, so you'll know where you stand at all times. So that's basically all I want to cover. I've got another video that's going to talk about the movie reviews in more detail, and obviously if you guys have any more questions, you can email me, meet me during office hours, or chat with me on Wednesday nights from 7:30 to 9 o'clock using the Wimba Pronto chat feature in your tools bar. So that's the syllabus.